KAZ, HAWKINS, STEF, PAGLIA.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome in Belgium.
Thank you.
After so many years.
Welcome in Belgium.
Yeah, thank you very
After
much.
so many years, but
Yes.
I will explain it later on.
Okay, okay.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm all the better for being back here in Belgium because it's been what seems like forever. And it's especially important and special because of STEF, because I haven't been able to play a Flemish show for him.
No,
And
that's correct. That's correct.
so it was special for us to jam out.
Yeah, definitely.
KAZ, what I always will remember was your Blues Challenge 2016. I must show that to the camera.
70?
Or 7.
Yeah, I
17.
think it's 17.
70.
Sorry,
Yeah.
17.
The British
because
Blues.
I will show that to the camera. Because you were there.
Yes.
You won
Yes.
the Blues Challenge
Yes.
in Denmark. I think it was in Horsens.
Yes. Horses.
Before our own.
I know. But out of everything negative comes a positive. And the negative of Belgium losing, I then was able to become friends with Steph.
You know that all the Belgian blues lovers, they break out in tears.
I know.
That evening.
I know. I heard it.
We were there.
They hated me.
No. Not on that moment, later on, yes. But I never forget your shoes. You were standing there, it was a big show, and that helped you win. I think.
It was nothing to do with my talent.
The total. You had all. You had the talent, you had it was.
Well, it's entertainment. It's, if I'm not going to give myself 100%, then I'm not one of those people, a normal blues type where I stand and play 12-bar blues. This is a show. I fought to be on these stages.
Yeah.
I fought to live for music.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give everything.
But we have to wait until 2024 to see KAZ back in Belgium on stage. You have hurt so many people, you know that? Yes. A lot of fans.
I know.
Where is KAZ?
I know. Well, life.
I must be hard. Sorry, but
Okay, I can take it. I like honesty.
okay.
And life has got in the way. I left Northern Ireland, I left the UK, I moved to France, and it's just been a crazy ride. So Belgium is a little country, and you didn't love me enough to invite me, or I would be here all the time. Steph lives here.
Okay.
I can come and stay with him.
I understand what you want to say. Okay. But today you are on the poster of Duvel Blues.
Yes, I'm very honoured. Very honoured.
And you brought with you the one and only. We know him from the Blues Bones. We know him from his own band.
Yes.
Expanded band.
Yeah.
With
Yes.
great keyboard player.
And like I said on stage, Steph Paglia doesn't get the credit that he deserves. There is a saying, you're never going to be a prophet in your own town. But I am here to say, Belgium, you have a prophet in your own town who deserves to be heard.
I think we know that.
Yeah,
I'm sure about that.
I hope so. So he should be headlining with his own music up festivals.
Do you remember our last interview? We have.
Yes,
I did
in
already.
a nursery school.
It was in 2017.
Yes.
Swing
Westbala.
Vespera.
Yes.
30 years.
Yes,
And
that's
there
right.
we did. You tried to do a song, but then somebody come.
Yeah. It was
In the hotel.
It was Hallelujah Happy People, was it? Yes. And this is what happens when you stay in 5-star hotels. They don't let you sing.
No. I am happy that you remember that time.
I do.
Yes.
I do. So
But that was without Steph, but we are happy because I'm sure that Steph knows the Vulbier. He's from Belgium.
Yeah, we know.
I don't know if he drinks it.
No,
Yeah, drink it,
on
yeah, yeah.
tour, on tour.
On tour.
When we play all over Europe, and back in the UK, who aren't technically Europe anymore, and we go back, and everywhere we go, he's such a Duvel snob, because we go, oh, that's a nice beer. It's not Belgian.
It's what, yeah, but he's
right.
great. He's great. It's so.
Yes, I've had too many Duvel.
Don't
It's
drink
not
a
good.
beer in Holland or in Belgium. In Belgium, we have the best beer.
Yes, I agree. But Ireland has the best whiskey.
So what I said here on the poster of Duvel Blues, you're satisfied about the show?
Yes, of course.
Because it's after the show that we do the interview, so
Yes, I prefer. What
did you expect before? So
I never expect anything.
no,
No, I
not a bit
never-
nervous because
No,
what I
no.
told you.
No, it was Steph's day, not mine. I'm not nervous. I'm in his country. I know I'm good. I know I'm safe. I know he got my back. So,
If you have
were you nervous?
no,
Well,
no,
yeah, maybe a
no.
little bit,
But-
like healthy nervous.
No. Sometimes it helps, like Steph says, it helps you to get more of you.
But it's I don't have it every show. Like today it was special. All my friends were here, and it's the first time I could show him my work with KAZ. So I think that was the nervous bit.
It's also special because it's the anniversary of his dad. He plays the blues for his dad,
yes,
and that's what was special for me. And I offered what you don't know. I offered him to come out himself and open the show alone, so that it was his crowd. But he said, "No, KAZ, we're a band. Let's do this together."
Yeah.
And
I prefer to do that. Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, KAZ, it was a few years ago. What happens in this? That not the last years, but did things change?
everything changed. Everything.
Did you change as a musician or
Yeah.
in your career or
Completely as a human, as a songwriter.
because you have moved to France?
Yeah, well, it had a progress, a journey, because when I won the European Blues Challenge, shortly afterwards I got sick. I had a cancer scare, and I ended my band that I won with the European Blues Challenge because I was exhausted. I was fighting, and there was financial trouble too. So I ended the band, which is why I couldn't fulfill lots of the festivals that I'd been given. So I ended the band, and I stopped music for a little while, and then I created...
Complete?
Yeah,
Oh.
because I was sick. But then everything was fine, it was good, I healed, it wasn't as severe as we thought. And then I created a duo piano show because I just wanted to be heard vocally, and I wanted to tell my story, things that I hadn't addressed for mental health. I'm an activist for mental health. So I spent 3 years touring that show. I wrote many other songs, and then my husband was retiring from the police force, so we then decided to move to France because all my shows were then in Europe for the dual show. But in that time, Steph had came to Northern Ireland. We became friends. Him and Iris came to visit us in Northern Ireland.
His French is very good.
Petit peu.
Mon français
But
est mauvais. C'est mauvais.
you like to live in France.
I love it. I love it.
What are the big differences when you say I'm from northern of Ireland
Northern Ireland,
and
yes.
you go to, I think, in the
Rural France, it's peace. Because in Northern Ireland, I come from war, I come from trauma.
Yeah.
When I moved to France, I live it very rural. I live with the cows and the fields and peace.
You like that?
And I found my peace. I found calm. And when we're on tour and everything is crazy, it's good to go back to peace.
We always say in Belgium, la douce France. They like to keep it calm.
Oui, exactement.
They take time for.
It's the French
I
life.
call it the extra time.
Take time for life.
Yeah, that's
Take
the
time
right
for
word.
life.
Extra time for
And
life.
it's a great vibe. It's a great thing, and that's what I love because music. I give myself. We know this, and both of us.
Yeah.
We give everything
Yeah.
to the point we're exhausted, emotionally and mentally, and you need a calm place to come home to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agree.
Question for Steph. Steph, we know you from your first band, the famous Blues Bones. I dare to say it, the famous,
Yeah.
because Nico told me they have more than 30, an amount of performances this year.
Yeah.
You have your own band.
Yes.
Do you think you have enough time to spend for?
Yeah. I think it works.
How do you say I'm now working for the Blues Bones? I'm working for my.
Oh, this is political. This is not good.
For me, it's
Does it make differences? That is a bit my question.
for me it's three different projects. For
Yeah.
me, Blues Bones is blues music, and my own music. It's hard to put a stamp on it, and actually the same with KAZ's music. And what KAZ is doing is completely different, and I have to play completely different, and I like that, to be a sideman. Yeah, she gives me the room to be on stage and go up front, but when we're in the studio or she's performing an emotional song, I like it a lot to find a way to put up the song higher and higher, just in the back.
Compliment.
Yeah, to compliment her.
And he does
Make
it
it
very well.
rise, yeah. And well, Blues Bones, we are good friends, and they know that I have my own career, and we agreed like if I have a show with my band or with another band, they take someone else.
You can click on.
Yeah.
How do you call it in Flemish? You can click on the key, or you can turn on the key. I don't know in English. You can
Switch gears.
switch
Yeah.
the
Gears.
Yeah.
He does it very good.
That's
Yeah.
that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Stop.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yes.
And you know, to be brutally honest, I'm very grateful to the Blues Bones that I have got Steph. And you know, it's not always happy because if I have them for a gig and they want them for a gig, it's not always, you know, not everybody's going to be
I'm always
happy.
hoping to once that you will join the stage with the Blue Bones.
We already
Never
did that.
said. Well, yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, we
did.
already did. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, with horses.
Then
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've missed that. Why did you choose Steph as a young Adonis, a young nice guy? Please don't laugh, it's a serious question, yes? Why?
Yeah.
Why did you choose Steph? There are enough more young guys.
Yeah. I agree.
What,
and I have many.
what was the point that you said, I want to have Steph in my
Because
band?
he's my friend.
Yeah.
I have many. Every month I
Good-
get asked
A
for
good
guitars,
answer, but
he's my
that's
friend.
not enough for me. Yeah.
Okay, so you want me to elaborate? Well, his touch. He already said about complimenting my music. There are not many musicians who who are strong enough and independent and confident enough to back me.
To tackle
tackle a KAZ Hawkins.
Irish women from the north.
Exactly, Northern Irish, Belfast Queen of the Blues. You know, I have all those names, I do whatever, but there aren't many guitarists who can stand beside me and are ready to take on a challenge. I have thrown him into the sea and changed things, and every time he's there, he's with me. And you see it on stage. We have this little competition where we mimic each other, and he tries to go higher, and I try to go higher, and then I lose my voice, and you're kind of But it's simple as he is good at what he does, And I don't want someone with an ego. I have enough of that for my band.
That's correct. We
He has no ego.
know Steph.
He has no ego. And that's the beautiful thing, because
That's
it
great.
creates balance.
Yeah.
And I'm so powerful, and I'm an empowered, strong woman on stage. There aren't many of us.
Yeah.
So I need strong musicians around me, and I need strong musicians who play good, give me space, and are ready to jump whenever I need them to.
Good answer. Next thing. You are performing, but you have also recording. That's a part of your, I don't call it a job, but a part of being a musician.
Yes.
You have to do something with your songs.
Yes.
You're not, that's difficult to say, but you're not the women that have a lot of records. Today on stage, you know, the man from Holland, Ralph de Jong, he was on the...
He was on the other stage.
He was on the other stage. He has more than 100 recordings.
Okay.
More.
CDs.
CDs. He is very...
I don't understand what the question is.
But what is important for you? To record?
Content.
The content.
Content.
Yeah. Tell us something about your latest album. It's
Until we meet again.
I put it on the table.
It's not latest, it's a year old now.
Yeah.
But it's still our baby.
I put it on the table because it's the CD version and the
Yes?
vinyl version.
Well-
It's blue, in blue.
Baby blue.
Baby
Not just-
blue.
It's baby blue. It was on purpose.
It's for girls or for boys?
No. My music is non-binary. Maybe we shouldn't say that. But here's why. This record was the first record, us as a band.
Yeah.
Everything we did on this record was about us, what we created.
Yeah.
We spent time together, you know, in my house. We sat in my kitchen or in
Yeah.
my dining room.
Yeah.
It was recorded after your
We done a
album.
UK
Yeah.
tour.
the Etta James album. It was,
No, yes.
No, after this
and
one.
then there was My Life and I.
Tell us, why did you choose the title Until?
Because we wrote a song called Until We Meet Again. It's
Yeah.
the title track.
It's all, you have to meet something or
Well,
to do something in future.
I had kind of, in the middle of COVID, everything was
Yeah.
happening, and I was recording an album with some big producers from Warner Brothers, and it went kind of tits up, as we say back home, because I didn't agree with what they done. I didn't agree with how they worked. It wasn't who I am as a songwriter, a woman, and a musician. And I had tried doing what everybody else wanted me to do. So I sat and I wrote this song. You know, it's kind of, what would you call it?
The genre or?
I don't even know. Some people will say it's pop. But for me, I don't
No.
see genre. I see music, and it's kind of like I had lost someone dear to me, and it was kind of like he always said to me, "Don't if you're gonna write KAZ." It was like my surrogate pops. I called him pops. He was like my father. He said to me, Kazi, he died of cancer. He says, Kazi, if you're ever going to write a song about me, don't make it one of those sad ones.
So you call up for a fight and
So I called on the guys. I said, look, here's what it is as a ballad. And we sat and all of us kind of,
Yeah.
I don't even know how
I think it took form when we were in the house in Belfast.
Yeah.
Because then we had like 2 days to rehearsal.
That's right, yes, you're right. But it was originally a ballad about my pops who died during COVID, and I couldn't get to him. So, but we
hard.
turned it into fun.
Very hard.
Yes.
But all the songs are based on things that you wrote yourself.
Yes.
Poems.
But I want to be honest, because I'm known for ballads, I'm known for heartbreaking songs. We all, as a collective, as a band, wanted to make something more happy, more fun. Even in the video, the music video for Until We Meet Again, you see it at the start. We kind of have this outtake, let's have fun. And they all go, fun, 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 fun. And that's what the song was about. And if people say it's pop or whatever, I don't give a beep. I don't care, because for us it was just about, we were in Poland, it was freezing, and we just wanted to have fun.
With a lot of guitar of Stef.
Yeah, of course, why not?
How do you interpret the songs? You got the lyrics and then you have to do your thing.
It's just listening and how she performs and how the other guys play, and I try to find my way. Sometimes
but on this song, I remember when we were sitting, was it not in one show? When we sat, we had no drummer.
Yeah.
And I think Cedric had led the way, he had started.
Cedric did most songs,
But you then started the guitar hook, because when he plays the solo in the music video, it's so hilarious, because I'm like... and imagine it, he's on this plinth in the middle of Poland, it's minus 10 degrees, and he's pretending to play guitar, and I'm like... and it was so funny. But all of that came from sitting in my dining room with no drummer, just four of us, kind of jamming, and Steph, again, this is what I say, because he knows the melody. When he gets a melody, he knows then how do I work around that. So he's able to sit, and I remember him sitting going, all right, okay.
So what you're saying, that Steph is coming to you with an idea or with
he
an
always
idea?
has. He always has.
Yeah.
He will never admit it, but I know that he practices and he goes through my songs 20 times before he'll come to me and he'll say, I have a little idea, but I know he's been working for 2 weeks.
That's typical for us in Belgium.
Yeah.
We are a bit too...
Okay. But I think it's also typical of a good person, that they will, because that's also matters to me, that you will spend the time. And of course we have our arguments.
Yeah.
Of course we have our debates and our differences. But it doesn't mean to say I don't love him any less or that I don't like what he does. I know he will always have my back. I know he will always come up with something creative. But he's always at the ready.
I'm sure about that.
So it's
You're still working on something for the future? What we call a next album, or
we have 2 live albums coming. We have 2 live albums.
Things in your
Yeah.
coming on.
I mean, we just reworked my original debut album. Get ready. We just reworked.
Yeah, we did 3 songs.
We did
2.
2 today. We ran out of time.
So,
sorry, Judah.
Now I have to finish, I see, with some general questions.
Okay.
Please, first I must drink a bit.
The whiskey's kicking in.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Do you both have days that you say today no music? A day with no.
Oh yeah.
Do you have time for free time to go to some place and drink a coffee?
It's called self-care.
To go fishing or
I don't
date
fish.
something?
I fish for whiskey maybe. No, it's called self-care.
Yeah.
And I know this, and I know you do this too. You have to.
Yeah, you have to, definitely.
What do you do when you...
Well, in the beginning it was difficult for me, and then with the corona pandemic I was like always trying to go put something off, and it never worked, and then I just bought an Xbox and I was playing Xbox 8 hours a day, and that was the only time I stopped playing music. But now I go out for a walk, or we
you
go
go
for a
wine,
dinner.
you go tasting wine,
tasting wine,
tasting food.
Yeah.
He
We couldn't do that during Corona, so
you're making up. But I mean, he must make more money than me because he goes to some fine food restaurant.
sometimes.
Yeah. And he has a collection of wine.
Not anymore.
I can say that we are, when I'm looking to myself, that we are getting old. Older. But I think you must still have open items on your call it bucket list.
Always.
Are there still things that you say that is something that I surely want to do once?
But honestly, and I think I've said this in the show.
Go to Belgium, that's
done. Tick. I think I've said this in the shows. I am quite content if I was to die tomorrow. I have done everything that I am enough to be happy with, because when I was a drug addict and I was suffering and I was in pain, I never thought I would have this life. So everything I've had in my recovery has been unbelievably amazing. I still have dreams. I want us to play the Olympia in Paris. I want I want North Sea Jazz Festival. I want Montreux.
Go to the States?
Yeah, no. I've been to the States. I'm not interested. It costs too much money and they don't pay enough wages. That's why Americans come here. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. For me, I have such a good life in France, and I'm so appreciated and loved, and that's my base. That's why it's my base, because the French people have taken me on board and adopted me.
Your French is good.
Oh, mate.
Papa cool.
But you're trying.
I'm trying.
Steph, the same questions. What are your open items? What is on your bucket list?
Yes,
on your
loads.
Loads.
1, 2, 3.
Loads.
Go to.
What's your top one?
The baby?
Just touring, doing big tours with my own music.
Not even looking at it.
No baby, no. So just
That's personal. You don't need to speak about that.
No, seriously. You're a musical.
Yeah,
I just want to grow music and go as high as I can and enjoy it.
You're cool. We could do Montreux. We
yeah.
We can. So I think Joe Bonamassa, could like pick up on you. I think he should be adding STEF PAGLIA to his playlists, and
that would be nice.
That would be cool. And then
nice,
Spotify link STEF PAGLIA.
Steph, what was the best advice that you got from the lady on the left? On the left from you?
Be yourself.
The best advice from KAZ.
Be yourself. That's the best thing she told me.
I have a last question. Do you think that you became a better or another person by being a musician? That you change in a way as a person?
Probably what changed me the most was that my dad passed away.
Yeah.
Then I was 19 years old, and all of a sudden you're grown up and you have to arrange some stuff. I think
did that help you by being a musician?
Yeah, because at that moment when my dad died, we went to the music school and to try to be a professional one, but I didn't want to do musician class. I wanted to do like management and to know what happens in the background. And my dad was like, you have to be the musician, because I know you will be sad. You're in books and all the rest is playing music.
Typical daddy side.
And then, a month later he passed away, and then I made a promise to him and myself. I will make earnings from music. That's my living. And I said no, I don't want a regular job, and you always have to pay taxes, and when I have to pay taxes, fine, but it has to come from something I like to do and not like a regular job. And both my parents, they supported it. My mom, she filtered herself away. She was like, go out and do your thing, and it's because of her I'm a full-time musician. If she wasn't there, it was not possible. Definitely.
Peggy rocks.
Yeah.
We love Peggy.
Yeah.
Guess your reaction. Did you think that you changed us by being a musician?
Yeah, because music saved my life.
Yeah.
So it's simple. I wouldn't be alive without music. So I am the person I am today because of music.
Okay. Before we finish, tell us something about the other people on the stage tonight.
I don't know. I've been talking to you.
No.
I can hear it.
Who were with you on the stage? KAZ. We know Steph.
I'm used to this.
Tell us something about the other great musicians.
I have ADHD.
I understand.
I have a little problem with
You have
conversation.
your keyboard player was a drummer, there was a bass.
Our keyboard player, and who is our musical director,
Yeah.
Cedric Le Goff, who's from Brittany in France, and Cedric has played from everybody. Sugar Ray Rayford. He has his own band, which is like at New Orleans.
Yeah.
Maybe Gumbos or something?
No. Flying Saucers.
Flying Saucers,
Yeah.
Maybe Gumbos. Yes, Flying Saucers. So he does a lot of New Orleans stuff, and he just came back from New Orleans. Then we have Juju.
Yeah. We call him Juju, but Julien.
Bass. Nobody ever loves bass people. And
Why not?
bass men.
Why not?
Because they're useless. We only have them to look good. But Julien is a Parisian, and we call him his nickname, not just mine, all across France, because he's quite famous. He's had a few rock bands in the past, and he's called Chewbacca. Chewbacca from Star Wars.
Yeah, I know.
So and then we have Amory Blanchard, because he is a legend in France.
Yeah.
An absolute legend. And it's so funny because when we go to sound check across France, the first person that the sound crew will fix and sort, not KAZ HAWKINS, but the drummer. Because he's so famous, and every engineer across France will love to work with him, and he's so it's
the same. Nobody in the band has an ego.
No.
And especially Amory, he played with such great artists. He played with Johnny Holiday, and that guy has no ego.
No,
it's all about the music. And after the show, it's so funny with him.
I think he's on the spectrum like me.
Mrs. KAZ.
Yes, Miss KAZ, Mama KAZ.
Mama KAZ. My friend, Steph, thank you a lot for answering or enjoying us on the Rootstein side, and I hope that the next time,
it won't be so long.
Not 4 years, please.
I know.
Please
and
come more. Please come more to Belgium. Belgium loves you. We love KAZ, we love Steph.
I'm here. You just gotta invite us. You gotta give me the call. I'm here.
Thank you, what we call for your roots time.
No, thank you, Roots Time, for all your support. And love to Freddie.
Yeah.
I love you. I miss you.
Steph, thank you a lot, man.
Cheers, Slantje.
Slantje.
Up your hole with a big jam roll.